All right, let's dive deep. Today, we're looking at Barclays, kind of from two angles.
Right.
First, the mobile app, what it actually does for you
Yeah.
day to day, how it changes things.
Mm-hmm.
And then something a bit different, a specific corporate name, and why knowing about it is, well, absolutely crucial for spotting a potential scam.
Exactly. It's really about understanding the tools you have, the power they give you. That app offers huge control over your finances, personal and business.
Yeah.
But just as important is understanding the bigger picture, the sort of corporate landscape, especially, like you say, when it comes to protecting yourself from fraud. That knowledge is key.
Okay, so let's start with the app itself.
Yeah.
The Barclays mobile app. We hear bank in your pocket all the time.
We do.
But is it more than that now? Is it like your financial command center? What's the real edge it gives you beyond just being convenient?
I think command center is a pretty good description, actually. What it really does strategically is tackle this issue of financial fragmentation.
Fragmentation. Explain that a bit.
Well, think about it. It's so easy these days to have, your current account, maybe a business account, a Barclay card, perhaps a mortgage. All with Barclays, maybe, but historically.
Separate logins, different statements, bit of a mess to track.
Precisely. A fragmented view. The app's real value is pulling all of that Barclays stuff together. Single login, you see everything personal, business, card, mortgage.
Ah, okay. So that's the big deal. Not just seeing balances, but seeing it all together.
Exactly, that unified dashboard. It means you can make, more holistic decisions because you've got the complete picture right there, instantly.
That makes sense. It's not just about seeing transactions. It's about seeing the whole financial landscape in one go.
Yeah, assessing cash flow across everything, spotting patterns you might otherwise miss. It just cuts down on that administrative headache, that friction.
Speaking of friction, payments. Most apps do transfers, obviously. But the photo check deposit, that always seems like a standout feature. Is it just a neat gimmick, or is it something more significant?
Oh, it's definitely significant. Think about the old way of processing checks, branches, staff time, moving paper around. It's a huge overhead.
Right.
Allowing you to just snap a photo of a check up to $5,000, mind you, pushes that very traditional, very branch-reliant process fully digital.
Wow.
For you, it's incredibly convenient. No more finding a branch, queuing up, and for people maybe further out or who find it hard to get to a branch, it makes banking much more accessible.
That's a really good point about accessibility.
And alongside that, of course, you've got your standard secure payments, moving money between your Barclays accounts, paying people you've saved in the UK, and even sending money abroad. I think it's over 35 countries now.
Okay, powerful stuff. Let's talk control then. Card control. The app lets you do things like temporarily freeze a lost card. I wonder, though, how much do people actually use these controls day to day? Or is it just for emergencies?
That's a fair question. People probably aren't tweaking their cash machine limits every single day, but knowing you can, that gives a huge amount of confidence. I actually heard from someone just last week they thought they'd lost their wallet on holiday. Total panic.
Oh, no.
Quick tap in the app, debit card frozen. Sorted. Turned out it was under the car seat all along.
ASIC.
But that immediate control saved them a whole heap of stress. So it's both, break glass in case of emergency and a sort of background reassurance.
So what can you actually control then? Freezing.
You can freeze and unfreeze your debit card, yeah. Report it lost or stolen right there and order a new one. You can even securely view your PI if you've forgotten it.
Handy.
And importantly, set daily limits for cash withdrawals and also control whether your card can be used for online payments, in-app purchases, that kind of thing. It puts the power right back in your hands immediately.
That example really brings it home. So it's more than just moving money. There's an intelligence layer, too, helping you manage things.
Increasingly, yes. It's moving towards being a bit of a financial coach. The app can give you personalized insights, tips based on your spending habits, help you see where the money's going. And the paperless option is big for a lot of people. Viewing, downloading, printing statements and documents securely in the app. It's better digital hygiene, really.
Ditching the filing cabinet.
Exactly. Plus, you can set up notifications, balance alerts, transaction alerts, so you're kept in the loop proactively, not just finding out later.
Right, which brings us neatly onto security. Because all this convenience, this power, it relies entirely on you trusting the system, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Trust is everything.
So what are the main security layers? Beyond just a passcode?
Well, you've got your 5-digit passcode. That's standard. Then biometric options, Face ID on Apple, fingerprint or face unlock on Android devices. Secure, convenient.
Hmm.
But the real standout, I think, is mobile PIN Sentry.
Right. Explain that. How's it different from, say, getting a code by text?
That's the crucial difference. SMS codes can, unfortunately, be intercepted, think SIM swap scams. And the old physical PIN Sentry devices, well, you could lose them.
Yeah, I remember those little calculator things.
Mobile PIN Sentry uses the secure hardware on your phone itself. It generates a unique, time-limited 8-digit code inside the app. It doesn't travel over the phone network like an SMS.
I see.
It's tied to your specific device, your login, potentially your biometrics. It makes it incredibly hard for fraudsters to fake or intercept. You use it for certain higher risk transactions and for logging into online banking sometimes. It's a really robust extra layer.
Okay.
And of course, basic stuff like automatically logging you out if you're inactive for a while. Standard, but important.
And then there's the Barclays fraud guarantee. They promise to refund you if you lose money to fraud via the app or online banking. But there's that phrase, as long as you manage your account properly.
Yes, that's the key phrase.
Sounds a bit like a get-out clause. What does properly mean? When might you not be covered?
It really highlights that security is a partnership. The guarantee is strong, but it assumes you've done your bit. So, scenarios where it might not apply. Well, if you fall for a phishing scam and essentially hand over your full login details, your passcode, your PIN, or maybe even a mobile PIN Sentry code to a scammer.
So if you're tricked into giving the keys away?
Exactly. Or if you knowingly download malware by clicking a dodgy link, ignore clear warnings from the bank, or, crucially, don't report suspicious activity quickly. The guarantee relies on you taking reasonable care.
So the big takeaway is never ever share those full login details, PINs or PIN-centric codes. Barclays will never ask for them.
Never. That's the golden rule. They might ask for partial digits for identification, but never the full set.
Got it. Critical point. And just quickly, who can actually use this app? Is it everyone?
Generally, yes. If you're a Barclays customer aged 11 or over, though obviously some features may be linked to credit cards or loans, might have higher age limits like 18.
Right. Okay, now let's switch gears completely. We've talked about the app empowering you, giving you tools and control. Now we need to talk about a piece of information that empowers you in a different way by helping you spot a potential scam. It involves a specific company name, Barclays Services Limited.
Yes, this is where knowing a little bit about the less visible corporate structure becomes really important for your security.
So what is Barclays Services Limited? Does it handle my account?
No, absolutely not. And this is the crucial point. Barclays Services Limited is actually a former name of an internal company within the Barclays Group.
A former name.
Yes. According to Companies House, that's the official UK Register of Companies, its name was officially changed back in 2019. It's now called Barclays Execution Services Limited.
Barclays Execution Services Limited.
Correct. And critically, neither the old name nor the new name refers to a company that deals directly with the public for everyday banking. It's an internal service company, part of the plumbing of the wider Barclays Group. It doesn't offer you current accounts or mortgages or anything like that.
So here's the million-dollar question then. What does it mean for you, the listener, if you get an email or a phone call or maybe even a letter claiming to be from Barclays Services Limited or maybe Barclays Services Corporation?
It means massive red flag. Alarm bells should be ringing.
A definite scam warning.
Absolutely. Because your actual bank, the one you deal with day to day, will identify itself as Barclays or Barclays Bank. Scammers love using slightly official sounding but ultimately incorrect or internal names like Barclays Services Limited.
Why? To sound more convincing.
Exactly. It sounds plausible, maybe slightly more formal or important than just Barclays. They hope you won't know it's an old internal name and that you won't check. They rely on that lack of specific knowledge.
So if you see that name, Barclays Services Limited, in any unsolicited contact,
treat it as highly suspicious. Assume it's fraudulent. Do not click any links. Do not provide any information. Do not call any number they give you.
what should you do?
If you're ever unsure about any contact claiming to be from Barclays, ignore the contact method they used. Go independently to the official Barclays website or use the contact number on the back of your bank card or a genuine bank statement and check with them directly. Never use contact details provided in a suspicious message.
Okay, that's crystal clear. Knowing that one specific, slightly obscure detail about a company name can actually protect you.
It absolutely can. It's a prime example of how a little bit of deeper knowledge acts as a shield.
So today, we've really seen two sides of the coin, haven't we? On one side, the power and the convenience baked into the Barclays app, managing everything, depositing checks by photo, freezing cards.
The tools at your fingertips.
And on the other side, this crucial piece of background knowledge about corporate structure, specifically that Barclays Services Limited is an internal entity, and contact from them is a major warning sign.
Precisely. It shows that being truly empowered with your finances in this digital age isn't just about using the features, it's also about having that sort of critical awareness, understanding the tools, yes, but also understanding the environment they exist in, including how scammers might try to exploit the system or your lack of knowledge.
Knowledge is power, as they say.
It really is. Both practical knowledge of the app and this background knowledge about the institution itself, they work together. So perhaps the final thought for you is, how does combining this practical skill with this critical awareness actually change how you approach your financial security day to day? How does it make you feel more in control?